Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy 2025, everyone. Wow. Oh my gosh. What an amazing time to be alive. I don't know. 2025? Who knows? Could be fun. Opinions on 2025? Could be fun. Don't got a lot of great things. I don't know, man. I'm not one for like kind of the superstition, I would say, slash the oh my gosh, let's make all these New Year's resolutions that nobody will keep and then you'll feel bad about not doing it. No, I just don't do New Year's resolutions at all. I feel good about myself. I feel like so many people will just be like, I'm gonna do whatever I want with no consequences in November and December because I'll start to get right in January. And then January rolls around, they'll do it for like a month or two. And then they'll quit. The gym is always the worst though. As a former gym rat, let me tell you. My worst time, I always hated the gym in like January, February. Because everything's crowded. Everything's so crowded. And you have to wait for everything. It was the worst. And I'll tell you exactly the date that all of it got better for the gym rats. Everyone will leave the gym. Are you ready for this? Everyone leaves the gym February 13th. Do you want to know why everyone leaves the gym February 13th? Because Valentine comes around and either you worked up and you got fit or you're sad. Nothing changed those 2 months and you're done, man. You're cooked. And like, yeah, that's how it'd be sometimes. But anyways, let's talk about what we're doing today. Yeah. Nightbot. Happy New Year, Andre and Countryball and Gabe. Hello. We are doing just a short stream today. I gotta get ready. This will be the last stream today, or last stream this week. I am out of town this weekend, so after this, I will see everybody on Monday. But this will be a nice little short territorial stream to get us through. What's up, Ulti? How you been today? I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. A little tired, but I'm good. I'm good. I stayed up last night editing pretty heavily, so it's fine. I'll tell you though, I've finally gotten through the healthcare calls. Heaven forbid I inquired about getting healthcare in America. It was my downfall. But now that the new year started, those calls won't come anymore, hopefully. I've had New Year's for about 19 hours. Yes, time zones do be different. Wow, let's all be amazed. This man's discovered time zones. Wow. Remember me? I feel like I do. Remember your icon more than you. You live in the United States? I do. I live in Nevada. What are you doing, furry? Anyways, I'm sorry, I got distracted by Furry and DJ's conversation. Let's do a South America. Have some fun with it, you know? But let me tell you, with all the planes going down and all the stories about how, you know, these whistleblowers from Boeing have been like, they've been using bad parts for years. And then you just watch like 3 planes go down last week and you go, oh man, I'm real excited to get on a plane this weekend. So if there's never a video from me again, that's probably why. If you see if you hear a plane crash from Reno, Nevada to Denver, just know I was probably on it and streams canceled on Monday. What map is this? This is South America, brother. What settings do you use to make the numbers bigger? Someone didn't watch my tutorial. Game menu settings, place balance above. All right, good luck, boys. Here we go. How are we looking? Initial spot. I mean, this one guy on the white team moved a little bit close, but he's not close enough to be like a super threat immediately. Dude, slow it down. There we go. I probably want to occupy space and just rob the other teams of doing it, because I'm a backline position boy. So the more I can do to rob this guy position, the better it would be for the team. And this guy looks like he might have quit. And you're just saving. So that works out for us. No need to really pressure this. Let's just go ahead and encapsulate this guy. And if he wants to hit us, he'll hit us. But at least we grabbed land for the team. That guy did also move there late. So we'll just grab a little bit of land here. Understanding that, yeah, that guy was always going to boom us. There's not a lot we can do about it, but we will survive it. I mean, it's not strong enough to be able to do that much damage. So we can just hold the line here. And at the end of the day, we still gained a lot more land than he did. So we're in a pretty good position. In fact, he's not even like our biggest concern right now. I would say our biggest concern is going after this guy. I feel like I can ignore this guy for now. And we can push through the cross guy, who's much bigger. Brothers? Charge with me. Yeah. We'll worry about this guy. Oh, wait. Fire hold, I see your problem. I see why you were holding. I didn't see how a guy got that many troops. Let's see. Is there a way I can support you? I would say hold. I would say you hold. Because they're going to try and push in the back lines. I'm going to try and hold to support you as well. We don't really have any donators right now, so this is going to be a little bit of an issue. But if we can get you built up, things will be fine. I'm just kind of building up in case he starts to attack, and hopefully we can kind of recover the back. Yep, I saw that coming. Here's money. Oh, huge. Charge in. Now, don't cut me off so I can help you. That worked out incredibly well for us. All right, now we charge. We go, boys. I'm already here. Apes together strong. Start donating front lines, boys. Start donating to like Pluto right now. Don't worry about us in the back. We're fine. Yeah. What a weird scenario. I have to see how this guy got a start, because I did not really see a giant red player that we needed to be worried about at the beginning of the game. I don't know how he got this big. I believe in furry carrying. Is furry Pluto? I mean, if these two can kind of wrap things up, then that would work out really nicely. Oh, why did you full send, bud? That's so bad. That's so bad. That just makes a problem that we almost had done worse. All you had to do was not do that, and we could have knocked down this guy like in a second. Now, the problem is we have to expend more troops to get him done faster, so he's less of a threat, which means that it takes us longer to donate. It's such a compiling issue when you full send. It literally hurts your team. I cannot stress this enough, and I'll never understand it. In a team game, if you full send, you screw your team over. Please don't full send for us. Holy cow. Yeah, boys, we pushed from every angle. We didn't push from a single angle. Here, give you a little bit so you can win that. But this bot's pushing over. At least we got that guy. That guy full sending is actually pretty big for us. Pluto, bud. One attack, once a cycle. One attack, once a cycle. One attack, once a cycle. This is a cycle. The white bar filling up vertically. One attack. You're over attacking. Just be patient. Be calm. Stick to one target and take it out. Don't go after everyone. Furry, just grab land. All right, we got this. That's okay. We got this. But just know, if you're in frontline position, you pick one person, you attack once a cycle. You ideally want to attack when the white bar is like right there. so you steal away the little bit of the end cycle bonus away from them and give yourself a little bit bigger one. But when you over attack, you're kind of panicking and you're not accomplishing really anything, because you want to use your troops for offense and defense. So you want your defensive modifier to be as big as possible, and that only happens if you have troops to at home as well. All right, GG's. It was a little bit scary. Lucas, I'm going to put you in timeout for 5 minutes because I've already answered that question, but you've already spammed it like 4 times. So I can't tell if you're like trying to troll or not, so I'll just give you a little bit of a minute. I was just wondering, what opening do you use? I have a tutorial about it, but I use the 20-20-40-40. It's my opening. I do it for its simplicity because it's easy on mobile and it's easy on PC. All right. Let's just do South America, or excuse me, Australia. Wow, that came out of nowhere. No, I use the 20-20-40-40, and if I feel like if I feel like I need more troops, then I'll do another 40 and then go into the infinite growth phase, or I'll just go into the infinite growth phase on the third 40. I don't go up to 60 ever. You should not go to 60 on your expansion phase. That's too much. You're wasting too many troops, because you have to keep in mind, yes, you want the land. The land is great to get, but if you don't have the troops to support it because you wasted all of your troops sending them in to grab land initially, then you're going to lose all that land regardless. All right, we're in kind of red territory, which is fine. We'll hold. And just kind of disrupt the red team as much as we can. Now, this is a situation where I'm already in my mind playing defense. So I'm not going to be like infinite growth phasing because I just want the troops. Land won't mean anything to me. I just want the troops. Slowly attacking, trying not to get a new border on anyone. Hopefully that bot goes down south and not into me. That's actually a lot of troops. It went into me. Unfortunate, but we do have 100,000, so we can sneak some land in there. Yeah, red team's got a little bit weaker target than us. We can just continue to keep holding. Although it looks like we're consolidating pretty well. And I do have a number of troops around me. I could push through this guy potentially. Or I could just be more of a nuisance. Kind of want to be a little bit of a nuisance here. I mean, if you want to push into this guy, I could probably get around that. I could support that. Yeah. And let's just go up north and kind of solidify our borders a little bit. Try and connect with south. Although this guy's getting real big. Let's push into him. He's like on the leaderboard. Let's just knock him down. I'm actually going to just flip targets. Knock him down a little bit. And then I'm going to push over to grab borders with Zoro. So I don't want borders with these guys. There's a full send. Nice. Okay, and we're good. Big full send, thank you. Gives us access to all this easy land back here. I don't know what that guy's plan was.
And red team's kind of not a threat anymore, so I'm going to push into the blue team. A little bit of a race for a crown here for myself. Did I steal it away from Furry? Yes. Get wrecked, Furry. Get wrecked. Kiss the face, boy. Good job, boys. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Dude, that's my line. That was a totally original thought I had. What are you talking about? Also, hello, Zero Winter. How are you, sir? Good to see you, my friend. No crown for me? No. I'm the crown. Look at me. I'm the crown now. Let's just go ahead and hop into North America. No, we don't do Civil War in the first hour. You may be thinking, but the command, it doesn't say it. Well, listen here. Like, no, but first off, nobody reads the commands. Second off, I'm not going to put like a paragraph for a command. Just know we never do it in the first hour. Too early for a free-for-all? Oh, very too early. Very too early. We're not warmed up. We're not like feeling it, you know. Also, hello, Abba. Did you want to do anything fun for New Year's last night? I held my shaking dog for about 4 hours as he panicked. He absolutely panicked. I did everything I could. I was like, what if I built you a fort in the closet? And he's like, no, this is not it. And of course, the neighbor, like, not directly behind me, but like there's a street pretty adjacent to my backyard. That was the one that was like firing off fireworks, which was happened to be where my bedroom was. So it's just like, all right, Ranger, we'll get through this together. I don't know, man. There's not a lot I can do. Wasn't it storming the U.S.? Brother, I need you to understand that the U.S. is the same size as Europe. So when you say it's stormy out in the U.S., like, you know, we're a giant country. Weather do be different in different parts of the U.S. Holy cow. Just because you live in like friggin' Macedonia and, you know, if it's raining in Macedonia, it's raining on all Macedonia. It doesn't mean that's the same for the United States. You silly goose. I don't know if it was storming anywhere. It wasn't storming anywhere near me. Here, Fum. Actually, can you go up north? Can you go take care of that guy? I'll keep player 379 off your back. That's a concern. Kush, join that. Kush Kingdom. I know you. You'll do the right thing. Yeah. Look, I kept him weak. I kept him poor. Full send me. Dang it. Success. Europe is actually 10% bigger. Oh, okay. Actually, that's what you sound like to me right now. Actually, it's 10% bigger. Yeah, it's split up between like what, 60 different nations? Shut up. What are you talking about? Here, Pluto. I think this is your redemption arc. You're gonna do big things. %10 smaller, whatever it is, I don't care. It's the same. Are we really gonna argue about 10%? Are we really gonna actually our way through this whole conversation? My brother in Christ, Dave, what happened to saving front lines? Hiya, but I need you to get up north. Actually, Pluto, never mind. Pluto, you need to go over here. Wake up, wake up, wake up. See that your teammates are dying in the back lines. You need to do something about it. Friday, you're doing great. Yeah, boys, start donating up north. What the hell is even this? What is the point of grabbing all of this land, Monaco and Swiss cheese, if you don't have any troops to do anything with it? Actually 10% can be a lot. Sounds like someone who's like, you know, 5'11", trying to argue that like that last half inch doesn't matter. Like, no, dude, I'm 6 foot. Like, size doesn't really matter that much. What are you talking about? Hiya, bud. You outnumber everyone around you. Just charge. Asking for money? You're fine. Here, Pluto should be able to wrap all this up. I will donate to you, but you're fine. The continental US has 9.8 while Europe hasn't. Okay. I don't know. You didn't catch on to the fact that, like, I don't care, nerds. Oh, wait, it's not even close to 10%? Okay, that makes me feel better. Shut up. Yeah, European nerds don't even know the size of their own country. It's just kind of crazy to me. There's whole YouTube channels out there, which is just Europeans reacting to how big the United States is. Like, there's so many of them. There's so many of them. And then you just kind of sit back and be like, yeah, man, we're a continent. What are you talking about? We take up the majority of the continent. Of course we're bigger than Europe. Why is bro so angry? Brother, I don't know. Maybe this is a cultural thing for you, but I'm playing into a bit. I'm not actually mad. But it ruins the bit to have to explain it to you. I swear to God, half of you people here are just like, if he expresses any other emotion than monotone, he's mad. He's losing it, dude. He's crashing out. We're tiny, but we're cute sometimes. I don't know, man. Which part of Europeans would you say is cute? Which European is cute? Oh, mad now? Shut up. Shut up. Let me have an emotion. I'm a human being. Oh my God. We play into the bit, dude. Romania? I don't think Romania would just classify them as cute. I feel like they have more of was Romanian Slav? I don't know. I feel like they have a more of a tough guy image. They prefer more of a tough guy image. No, they're Latin. Is it? Okay, is there a difference between Latin and Slav? Let's do Asia. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Don't bring religion into the chat. We're all here having a good time. Latin is like France and Italy. Yeah, like I know the Latin language. I didn't know Latins were like a culture. Romania, Roman. Yeah, but here's the thing with Romania-Roman argument is you do understand that people lived there before the Romans came, right? It's just like how the Germans aren't Roman, how the British aren't Roman, how the French aren't Roman. Romanian is a Romance language. So what you're telling me is the Romans built an entire language off to trying to rizz up some girl? Is that what you're telling me right now? Germany was never Roman? They tried. I think they got a little bit of it. I mean, they definitely massacred a lot of Germans. Yeah. A respectable cause, exactly. That was my thought. My Portuguese teacher speaks Latin. I didn't think anyone spoke Latin. I thought it was a dead language. Hold on, can we expose your Portuguese teacher? Is Latin a spoken language? Well, technically Latin can be spoken today. It's not widely considered a spoken language. Okay, fair enough. There are no native speakers of Latin. Fair. So your Portuguese teacher is such a nerd. He studied an entire language to talk to no one with it. Homie could have been risen up girls in French, and instead he chose a language that he could communicate with 0 people with. Wow, it's really amazing. Emperor, you do big things. Here in Brazil, most of us speak Latin. Latin? Is Latin a language? No. You don't speak Latin, you speak Spanish. Or you speak Portuguese. It's different, my friend. Latin is an old language. Now, a lot of languages are based on Latin. English is a mix of Latin. French is based on Latin. Spanish and Portuguese are both based on Latin, but no one speaks Latin. Latin is a second language here. Okay, so the M was not a pronunciation or a misspell. It does not pop up on Google. I don't know if I'm being trolled. Why are we talking about languages? I don't know, man. This is my favorite thing about chat. Is like people will be like, I don't want to talk about this. Why are we talking about this? And then they'll be like, well, what were you talking about? Like, we're having fun talking about languages. Don't be all salty because we're not talking about something more fun when you bring literally nothing to the conversation. This is not a clown show to entertain you. Come join the conversation, my man. What's going on? Are we struggling? Neko. I think you need support. I mean, Pep, you guys have enough. Can you both attack? Yeah, you're doing it good. Your name is Corgi Circus. Where are the corgis? The corgis are an aspirational inspiration. They're not supposed to be literal. First off, I don't think I'd have the patience to train dogs to like walk on tightropes and stuff. Although when I went to the Florida Keys, there was a cat circus. Like legitimately, there's just a cat circus. There's this thing called the Sunset Festival, where just a bunch of like entertainers come out and do a show for tips. And one of the guys literally has a bunch of trained cats. And I go, dang man, this is a wild life you live, huh? He's just out here training cats to do a circus, to get tips, to live in the Florida Keys. Okay, I will be right back. Enjoy chair stream. Okay, I'm back. In America, chairs are 10% more steamed? What are you talking about, man? I just came here to tell TJ to leave. Yeah, good call. Good call, Trident. Alright, let's do a... Yo, Abagula with the $50 donation. Shame the chair haters. Oh, dude, DJ, you do have to leave. Oh my gosh. I'll see you in a minute. You're asking me to ban the chair haters, but I'm pretty sure at this point DJ's the only corgi defender. Wait, Arsenic said yucky. Get him out of here. See you in a minute, Arsenic. Get furry too. There he is. He's out of here. Thank you for the $50 donation, brother. All right, Africa. The bane of my existence in terms of territorial maps. I've never struggled on any map. I mean, well, I was thinking about India. The India map, I didn't really struggle with it, but it was just kind of a 50-50 of whether you would win or lose, because it would always devolve into the same end game. One guy on top, one guy in the middle, and one guy at the bottom. And it would just depend on who the guy in the middle hated the most. But I always struggle in Africa. Not in teams. Or on stream, I should say. But just in free-for-alls. It's the only map I struggle on. Dude, I saw this hilarious comment on the Zero Winter pointed it out, and I read it later. It was the it was like his corgi Circus is using an anonymous thing in his, or is using a blank space as his name. This must be why he's succeeding in free for alls. And it's just, I'm just kind of sitting there being like, you know, I've got like 1,000 videos, right? Like, I've had long success before I just went with a blank name. I thought that was just really funny. I just do the blank name because I got tired of people, number one, full sending me because they would see the name, or two, unjustly helping me trying to win the game, because it's like, brother, I'm trying to get a good end game. I'm not trying to like get an easy steamroll. I always look at it as an easy steamroll as like, I mean, sometimes it can be entertaining, but like if every game was like that, it'd be boring AF. Chair haters have no rights. Oh my gosh. Are you POWing them right now? Are you Guantanamoing them right now? Here, I would like to donate to somebody other than Furry. Dave, I think this will be your redemption arc. Just be careful not to dive. You don't need to dive. Just fight the people in front of you. Yes, good move, Dave. Good move. Hey, thank you for subscribing, Jack CR7. Hello, Red Fox. How are you? Yeah. What music do you play in your streams? Just whatever. YouTube has a whole library of free music for if you like our creator. And you don't have to like sign up for anything. You could just be like, I'm a creator too. And then you have access to it right now. It's just YouTube's music library. And I just sort by free and jazz. And that does it. You could use some random name. Yeah, I don't want to run the risk of like... The reason I don't use a random name is because it's the same idea in my brain as just doing a blank name, but a blank name is not like runs any risk of being offensive. Like I don't ever want to like accidentally name myself something that like I think is innocent, but then turns out to be offensive to someone else in a different culture. So that's kind of why I just don't do that. I did it for a little bit, but I was just like, I don't feel like I'm creative enough for this, and I don't really care enough. A blank name serves the same purpose. We wait for contest? Well, we gotta finish this one. And then we'll see. Well done, boys. Is anyone in the top 10 could vote for peace so we could get out of here? Anyone in the top 10? We're talking Dave, Butter, Furry, Cat. There we go. All right. How much time we got? Yeah, we got 5 minutes. Or 4 minutes. Yeah, let's do a Wordle. I love Wordle. It's probably my favorite game. Oh no, what was this country? I know this country. I've seen it before. Is this Paraguay? Is this Paraguay? Can you guess the 3 neighbors of Paraguay? Well, we have Bolivia. We have Brazil. We have Argentina. Boom. What's the capital of Paraguay? I have no idea. Who wants to guess the capital? Who thinks they know it? New York? Nice. Asuncion? You're correct. I deem legislative bill of chair haters need not speak out about the chair. The chair is harmless. Oh, God. If I read that correctly, that's an act of war. Be careful. Dang it. Can you guess the flag of Paraguay? It was that one. Thank you for the $10 donation. I don't think I actually said thank you. Let's do landmarks. Okay, so it's not going to be a ship because it's a landlocked country, so it's that. What is this called? Christmas Island now. Bala Fort, potentially. It's not going to be a monastery, I don't think. It's not. F. It could be a monastery. Sinakchempe? The mission of the Holy Trinity. Dude, remember when I said it was not going to be a religious thing? I kind of forgot that South America was conquered by very religious people. Maybe if I had gotten this image, I could have guessed it. I should have honestly been able to see by the bricks. Those are clearly bricks. Europeans. Show me the Wikipedia. Is an example of the many Judas reductions, small colonies established by the missionaries in various locations in South America, such as Brazil, Argentina, and Paraguay throughout the 17th and 18th century. These missions were built as self-contained societies that existed outside regular Spanish colonial life that integrated indigenous populations with Christian faith. I'm going to be straightforward with you. If this is the best Paraguay has to offer, I probably would never go visit Paraguay. Like, oh, do you want to see a church? It's like going to the first colony in the United States, where the Roanoke Island. You go there, and the only thing that remains, it's wild that they are able to even charge an admission, because the only thing there is a rock. Like, legitimately, it's just a rock. All right. Next round. Contest is up. All right, we'll do contest. You effing lied to me, dude. You effing lied to me. You came to my face. You lied to me. Yo, Fafnir, how you doing? Remember, for 10 months, I will only go to war against beard haters. Sorry, I read that so wrong. My brain was really wanting to say bread haters. I'm tired. Hope you're doing well, Fafnir. Enjoying the time with the family and such. Let's be honest, you're a dad. You're really excited for the kids to go back to school. All right, so for this one, we go bottom right. We want to hold in the Balkans, and we want to connect an imaginary line between these bodies of water and go south of that. Homeschooled? Oh my God. You and your wife have the patience of a saint. I could never homeschool my kids. I would need a break. Too many bomb threats? I mean, that's kind of a crazy thing to even have to worry about, but also sadly justifiable. Baltics, not Balkans. Sorry, Baltics. Oh no, it's 1v1. Spread go everywhere. Spread go everywhere. Spread out, spread out. The only thing you're worried about is not being too close to other black dots. Good luck, boys. We'll figure out backlines when we... Backlines will come organically. We'll figure it out. Everyone just kind of treat yourself like you're on the front line. I'm getting attacked already, but it's fine. No, you should go over here. That's your play. That's your play. We work backwards first. Ooh, Lucas, can you help us over here, bud? Yeah. This is huge. Okay, how are we looking? This is probably going to be our back lines. We just need to consolidate this area. We're doing really well, though. We have 9 of the 10 top 10 spots. I'd really love... I feel like I have to work against this guy. That guy left and became a bot. Sick. Wonderful. Oh, I thought that was this guy attacking. Yeah, I was like, I don't care. I was gonna hold. But it's a nice relief to know I don't have borders on this guy yet. Oh, give me a border. Give me a border. Thank you. All right, we charge in. We'll clear out this guy. Looks like we're doing really well. I mean, we hold all the top 10 spots. We have 81%. Yeah, this isn't firmly on our control. Unfortunately, couldn't save ulti. Sorry, bud. And Frosty, you're in a little bit of an awkward situation. Who's this? Loyal ally? I mean, yeah, because Kush is just having to wait. He's going to be able to join in here shortly. Here, I'll just donate to you early. I believe in you. There you go. Kush is in now. That's good. Who's Red Fox? A guy on Twitch. USA equals weak. LOL. Maybe morally. You got us there. I'll give you that. In my opinion, the team games, the starting bots should not be on teams. They should be free-for-all mode. Nah, teams are fine. It makes things more challenging. I think it adds a fun dynamic to it. Corgi, I'm going to join your game. Please do, British Wombat. How much is a Ferrari in your state? Well, it might shock you to know, but as a small YouTuber, I've never quite gone Ferrari shopping yet. Like, don't get it twisted. It's on my to-do list. But, like, I just don't think I'm going to own a Ferrari in my lifetime. So, maybe you've come to the wrong place for Ferrari prices. Ferraris don't feel the same. Okay, see, that's a rich person. That's a rich person statement right there. Just being able to comment on how a Ferrari feels, that's a rich person statement. Couldn't relate, dude. The richest car I was ever in was an Aston Martin, and the reason I was in it was because the hotel I was working at fired all of our valets with like 1 day notice, and then realized we still need to offer valet service. So I just pulled people from random departments, and it was like, hey, you can drive, right? And I was like, yeah. It's all right, you're gonna be a valet now. I'm like, cool. So yeah, I got to drive an Aston Martin about 10 feet. Dodge Viper was my favorite car to ride in. See, that you're just rich. You're just rich. It is crazy how much the Dodge Viper has kind of faded from notoriety, right? Like when you go to like, it's not, I mean, it's kind of old, but it's not like a classic car. I don't feel like people give it, I don't know what the reason is, but I know There's a whole classic car show here in Reno. And it takes over the entire town. Like, every casino is filled with classic cars. And people just come to hang out with their classic cars. I have never seen a Dodge Viper. Never seen a Dodge Viper anywhere. I haven't seen a Dodge Viper on the streets in probably decades at this point. I remember seeing one as a kid, but I've never seen one. And it wasn't like that expensive of a car, right? After 2012, their engines went to crap. But yeah, there still were the earlier ones, right? But I just don't feel like anyone cared enough about the Dodge Viper to take care of it. It's because they all crashed, Corgi. You're not telling me that all of those crashed and we couldn't possibly save them. But every single, like, brick on wheels from the 70s is still around. My neighbor has a Shelby 427. Okay, I actually know what that car is, and that's really cool. I am. They were Widowmakers. Were they really? Were they just really unsafe? The Shelby's loud? Yeah, I don't doubt it, man. There's only like one classic car that's ever piqued my interest, and it's a 1957 Corvette. That and a Shelby. I'll give the Shelbys like kudos. But if I was ever rich, I don't even know if I'd buy a car because it's such like I've never had pride in my car. Car's always been how to get to A to B. But if I was just ridiculously rich like Elon Musk rich, I think I might buy a 57 Corvette. Opinions on the Ram SRT? What is the SRT? We're talking cars, not trucks, dude. The Stingrays were sweet back in the 60s. Yeah, there's a lot of cool cars from the 60s and the 70s. Like my dad talks about his pride and joy when he was a little bit younger. I was gonna say my age, but he was a bit younger at the time. Was his he had a Super B. And he loved that thing, and he let his roommate ride it one time for a date, and his roommate crashed it. And I go, man, that's a terrible way to lose your car. All right, hold on. Oh, okay. The SRT is like one of those big trucks. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. I think trucks are like the American truck is everything wrong with America. And what I mean by that is not necessarily hating on people who own trucks, even though, because they have a lot of legitimate purposes for working. But why trucks are everything wrong with America is because, have you ever wondered why trucks are so big? Like why they keep getting bigger? Well, it was because that the US government regulated trucks to say they have to meet a certain gas mileage standard by whatever date. But there was an exception for like big working trucks. So instead of anyone actually working to make their trucks more gas efficient, because they would have to sacrifice torque at some point, they all decided to make their trucks much bigger so that this new stipulation wouldn't apply to them. And that's everything wrong with America. First off, you try and over-regulate something without any thought of how a company would actually react to it. Typical government move. Second off, you have a corporation that has no interest in anything other than the shareholder. And you have these gigantic trucks, which are just an absolute menace to society. Like me is like, there's all these people like, I'm 6 foot and like, here's my shoulders and they're barely over the truck. Just awful. And on top of that, you've created this paradox, and this is a real psychological thing where, like, the moment that these big SUVs and trucks were introduced, there's such a danger to anyone that's not in one, or at least a perceived danger, that everyone feels like they need to either be in one themselves to protect themselves or not be on the roads. So it's just this cataclysm of horrible things that spawned off of the government trying to regulate something without any thought into how they were going to police it, enforce it, or see an obvious loophole. Like, it's really crazy because my older brother, his first car was a Ford Ranger, and that's like the littlest baby truck there ever was compared to what's out there now. Like, and hauling space is the same. It's just the interior that's gotten way bigger. Honestly, if the government was smart, they'd make a free mandatory driver's class in school. I don't think that would help. I mean, I think trucks are getting to the point now where, like, maybe a special license should be required, but, like, it's such a loophole. It was just so dumb. Like, moms always want at least an SUV size for safety. Yeah, because a mom's biggest priority is protecting her kids. So they need to be, like, big thing on the road too, so they don't get run over by the big truck. Just remove the gas mileage stipulation and let it sort it out. Here's the thing. Once you go big, you can never go small again. Once you've given people the big truck, the people who are interested in buying trucks are never going to want to buy the smaller truck. Sure, there'll be a certain percentage, but realistically, the big trucks you've introduced the big trucks in the ecosystem. They're the apex predator. They're going to stay here forever. It's just the government doing something incredibly short-sighted and not thinking it through. Trucks are awesome as long as they're not Fords. No, trucks are so annoying. Like, they're so annoying. They're very big. They're loud AF. People who own trucks are always, like, you know, the most intolerable people. Well, let me rephrase that. Lifted trucks. And they're just so bad for the environment. And the most crazy thing is, like, someone will justify having a truck because they'll need to, like, haul one piece of furniture once a year. Like, I need this truck. Toyota SUVs are the best. See, you're part of the problem too. You just go like, oh, I don't like American big trucks. They're the problem. I'll go with the Asian big truck. It's an SUV, so it's different. Not with their silent recalls. I mean, a lot of cars brands get recalled for anything. Like, at one point, my Mazda got recalled because there was, like, a weird potential of a spider infestation that would, like, I think eat gasoline is what the letter said. And I was like, what the hell is even that? Anyways, I'm not bringing my car in. If I didn't live in Chicago downtown, I would get a truck. See, no. And also, it's so crazy living in Reno, especially, because if you don't know, there are more people living in the state of Nevada that were not born in the state of Nevada that currently reside in the state of Nevada than actual people who were born here. I'm one of them. So what you get, especially in Reno, is an influx of people from all over the United States who have never driven in snow, but have moved here and decided, I need a big truck. And they don't know how to drive the truck. They don't know that, like, the truck is not balanced. Like, if you've never driven a truck before in the snow, you need sandbags in the back to kind of offset the weight a little bit. And yo, Div Buster member for 15 months. Thank you, brother. So it's just kind of wild because, like, I'll never forget moving here with my dad, and we were working at the same place, so we were carpooling up to the mountains. And while we were in the city of Reno, we watched 4 people spin out on the highway. And it's just like, man, like, driving in the snow is not challenging. You just don't, like, make sudden movements and you take it slow. We are so spread. We are very spread. That's on me. I was yapping. I did forget this was a contest. Yeah, good luck, boys. We might lose. Yeah, we might lose this one. It's okay. That's on me. I'll take the fall on this one. We spread out very heavily. I was part of the problem. Nevada's just a wasteland with casinos. No. It's because you don't understand how big Nevada is. Reno is on the same, was it latitude that goes sideways as Denver? We have the same climate as Denver, Colorado. Would you consider Denver, Colorado a wasteland? I gotta live 20 minutes from the mountains. Like, we live in a nice meadow. Okay, what if I do something drastic? Middle Franken. And just donate. Because I was about to die anyways. Honestly, I probably should have supported Jibbin up here. I just look for the biggest player of someone I recognized. Alright. I think we gotta do kind of a alpha metric, or we gotta do a panic button. Everyone, regardless of your position, slowly start donating troops to No Name. That's Aziz. We'll trust in Aziz. I think we gotta hit the panic button here. Let's try and build up one big guy that can carry us. I screwed us over. Yes, Denver is a wasteland. Okay, now you're just trolling. Well, if we build up Aziz, we can capture the middle, and I mean, this side's doing well. We have small pockets, but having a big champion before anyone else can really kind of turn the tide for us. Typical Aziz. I mean, we need typical Aziz in this moment. We're kind of like left to our own devices. I think we would lose a lot of these battles. Or if we build up a champion early, he might be able to like connect in some places with our people. He has the power of VC donating him. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a lost position at the beginning. This is what happens when we don't go in a corner. Just to kind of, I show you the difference. Not by like my genius, oh, look at me, I'm so smart. But just because I was stupid and yapping. Bills, did you catch the Mortal Kombat song during the Longhorn game? Abba, are you a UT fan? I won 10,000% am. Okay, so I root for the Longhorns. I'm not like a gigantic Longhorn fan, but my aunt went to UT, so I'll slightly root for them. Like in the same vein, I would root for Texas Tech because a lot of family went there. But I saw a tour of the Texas Tech facilities, and I was just absolutely mind blown with how nice they are. Like they kind of set the bar of like, this is what recruits are seeing. Like if you want a 5-star and the recruit sees what Texas has, what do you have to offer? BYU's the best? No, BYU makes an incredible run for what they have. every year. What's really funny about BYU, if you're not familiar with Brigham Young University, is it is a Mormon college. And they would play Colorado State. And I would work on the field during games sometimes. I was like the guy who spots the ball. So basically, if you ever wonder how the yellow line appears, how they know where to put it, it's because they had me up in the booth yelling, it's just like, all right, it's 3rd and 4 on the 36. I had to do all of that in my head really quickly so they could get the yellow line up for the TV to say where the first down is. But my friend who was working on the sidelines was like the person who holds the big disc that captures sound. And she was saying it's like, it's really funny listening to the the Brigham Young guys like get mad because everyone else will cuss, but the Brigham Young guys will go, frick it, dang it. I worked out at TT University for a year, then went to A&M to redo their field. What do you mean you worked out at TT? Like, did you work out as in like you played for them? Oh, no, you worked out there. I get it. And then you worked and redid the A&M field. All right. Well, as a casual Texas and football enjoyer, I think I can take the most hardline statement with you possible and say Texas schools in college are competitive, but everyone hates, and everyone's fine, but except for the Aggies. Everyone hates the Aggies. Oh my God. I worked in Houston for a little bit, and the Aggies are always so annoying. You can tell they're an Aggie right away because they all wear like a ring saying they're an Aggie. And they all act like they're in this amazing exclusionary club and be like, yeah, man, you went to a college. Congratulations. Like, no one gives a crap. Holy cow. What a contest. That was a great win. That was a great win. I was about to joke about American football fans in the US, but remember English football fans in Britain? Yeah. I mean, college is the closest we have to like soccer hooligans. Like, we're never going to fight anybody over it, but it's the most passionate I feel like sports fans get in America. They all feel like they went to Harvard. Yeah. Which is so funny because Texas A&M isn't even the hardest school to get into in the state of Texas. They're like sitting there in 3rd place. They're like the guy, like, you know, popping the champagne, kissing the model, biting the medal, and then it zooms out and he's in like 4th place. That's Texas A&M. Also, Corgi, not rich, but I've driven a 67 Stingray. It was my grandpa's car. So what you're trying to tell me right now, Fafnir, is that you're not rich. Your parents are rich. You're that guy. You're just that guy. Corgi, what's your dream car? I don't really have a dream car. Like, being straightforward with you. Wait, what was the Stingray? No, hold on. Maybe it wasn't the Corvette. Hold on. Car guys, help me out. Help me out. I'm trying to think of an old car that I thought was this, but I'm thinking of a car that's a convertible that has like a white like thing here with like lines going down it. What am I thinking of? Maybe it was a 57. Oh, I typed 67. No, that was it. This is it. I would love to like ride in this car. This would be like my, I would say potential dream car, but I wouldn't be like, I don't even know if I'd buy one. I think I just want to drive in one. That's a Shelby. Am I dumb? No. It's a 57 Corvette. Imagine just being a GI after the war and just coming home and being able to buy one of those. Cars are so expensive nowadays. It's insane. Yeah, that was a Corvette. Lions or Vikings tonight? Dude, I'm rooting for the Lions. I really, like, it's kind of hard to pick. Because Minnesotans are always nice people. The Vikings I've never had any attachment to, but you gotta love like the comeback story of Sam Darnold. But at the same time, I could never root against the Lions. MCDC is my spirit animal. I'm rooting for the Lions. Like, they're so torn up with injuries, but I'm rooting for the Lions. '67 Jag XKE. Dude, did you guys see the new rebrand for the Jaguar? Oh my god. Talk about just having your marketing team so out of sync with what your customer base is. It's insane. A contest? Oh, we should wait for the contest. You're correct. You're correct. Let's wait for the contest. I don't like it. I don't know who they're making cars for anymore, man. Jag said they were trolling for clicks. No. I think they're maybe backtracking because they got absolutely laughed at, maybe. But that was a legitimate campaign. That was way too many resources and plugs to be not a troll. Or to be, to not be real. If they were going to do something like that, they do it around April Fool's Day. I like Green Bay, so I hate the Vikings. Lewis, can I ask you a question? Do you have any ties to the state of Wisconsin? Or are you just one of those guys who picks the most successful football team when they were a child and makes that their identity? Oh my god. It's just like the worst example of this is like the New York Yankees or the LA Lakers. It's just like this guy. I went to the college party. He's wearing a jersey, which is like, God, never go to a college party wearing a jersey. It's just instantly, it's the best way to communicate that you're just a tool. But he's wearing a LeBron or Kobe jersey. And it was so ridiculous. And then even worse is he had a Kobe tattoo on him. And it was just like, oh man. Like, this guy never played basketball. He's just such a fan of basketball that he got a tattoo of it and he's wearing a jersey to a party. Like, I took a picture of him. And I hyped it up as if I wasn't going to send that to all my friends and make fun of him. I've been a Cowboy fan since I was 5. See, you have it rough. You have the roughest life. I'm a proxy Cowboy fan because my dad is a Cowboys fan. So I have to watch every year the Cowboys make the playoffs and then lose in the first round. The Cowboys are good, but the owner sucks? No, the Cowboys are never good. You've fallen into the Cowboy propaganda. Here's how a Cowboy season is going to go every year. You ready for this? They're going to win. They're going to get off to a great start. They're going to win the division. They're going to lose the last 2 or 3 games of the season to like mediocre teams. And then they're going to get bounced in the first round of the playoffs. Every year. Every year. The owner does suck. I mean, yeah, Jerry Jones is not exactly like a great guy. I wouldn't want to have a beer with him. My favorite thing about football, though, this year was, if you missed it, there was a Hard Knocks special. And what Hard Knocks is for my European fans is basically a behind-the-scenes look at a football team. They install cameras in a bunch of offices and stuff. This year, they did it for the GMs, which is the guy who like runs the show. And the team they were following was the New York Football Giants. And you watch them. So the New York Football Giants had only one good player really on their team. One amazing like spark of a player. His name was Saquon Barkley. They drafted him a few years ago, but his contract was running up. And you watch the negotiations of them taking their star player, who's done nothing but work incredibly hard for them, and they just nickel and dime him. And you could just hear, it was so crazy to hear him, like, they're talking to him on the phone. You're hearing the conversation, and you can hear this man feeling disrespected. And the GM is so oblivious to the fact that he's absolutely disrespected Saquon Barkley Because he basically tells him, go test the free market, see what you're worth, and then we'll maybe pay you that. And what the difference was between what he wanted and what they were offering was like $2 million. And right now, Saquon Barkley is about to break the all-time rushing record. He's that good of a player. He wanted to stay. Yeah, he wanted to stay. He wanted to stay, but it's just like the absolute amount of disrespect they're offering their one-star player was just insane. Thank you, Barkley. We love him. Oh, God, yeah. Give Barkley an offensive line who is actually capable of something and a quarterback who can maybe draw some attention away from him. And it turns out he's an absolutely gigantic stud that we all thought he was. I'm hedging a bet right now that the Giants GM is fired at the end of this year. Because in that same show, they interviewed the owner. And the owner goes, I'm going to lose a lot of sleep if we lose Saquon. And to lose him over like $2 million is just peanuts. All right, how do we deal with this front line? That's slip. Okay, so our best options to donate right now is probably Pep Sag, Nick, and Furry. The blue team's a little bit more of a threat, so I'm actually going to donate Nick. And Nick, we trust. Nick, you're going to do big things. I trust in you. Just, you know, clear up the back lines. Don't dive beyond this. Don't donate me. Just donate to Nick. Or Furry. Nick, you got to go backwards first, bud. You got to go backwards. Clear out the guys behind you so you don't get trapped in a bad situation. Look backwards, bud. Look backwards. Look to your right. Look to your right. Look to your right. Take out Roman so we can, you know, have more donators. That's the entire point. See, this is not what you're supposed to do. Is not go into a guy who's got 2 million strength and then put us in a situation where we have to donate to you. All right, I'm donating Furry. I'm over it. Number one responsibility of the crown is to get the back lines and protect people there. If you're not going to do that, I'm just not going to worry about you. I'll trust in Furry to do the right thing. Get him, Furry. I've seen Nick on GR. He might be faking. Okay, let's all hands on deck donate Furry, just in case that's the case. I mean, Nick's a pretty common name, but alas. Watch out for France. No, that's why we had Furry. His Furry was in a direct position to protect our back lines and also challenge their champion. Yeah, this is the definition of like a selfish play. It's just pushing for the crown while ignoring everyone behind you. GG. Don't trust Nick? Okay, good to know. I mean, that's why we always try and build up 2 champions is, you know, always love to build up a new guy. But clans have exploited that before where they'll purposely throw at the end. But they can't throw at the end if we build up 2 guys. All right, let's do the world. Lobby 2. Oh yeah, it is free for all time. You're correct. Let's go take off tags. Let's go to game menu, settings, lobby 2, back, close, confirming that tags are off, and go. Corgi, what city were you born in? Key West, Florida. Legitimately Key West. I was one of 2 babies born that day, and the other one was black, so there's a really good chance that I got with the right parents. Yeah, the other one was of Haitian parents, so I'm pretty sure I got with the right parents, even though I'm a lot taller than my parents. How did you change? You go to game menu, settings, lobby 2, back, multiplayer. And then let's do Caucasian. How born? Well, when a man loves a woman, etc., etc. Guys, remember we play these to have a good battle at the end? Yeah, let's try and have a good battle at the end. Don't team with like the team that's winning just in hopes that they'll spare you. Also, there's 6 of you that have tags on, so we're not gonna be able to do this one. I would highly recommend in the 15 seconds we have left just to double check that you are not one of them by unclicking. 8 people, 9 people, 9 people don't know how to take off a tags. This is the equivalent of putting your name on your homework. I'm asking you to put your name on your homework. I'm your teacher pleading with you, and you are too dumb to do it. We got Poop Scooper. We got Finland. We got Glenn. We got VP. We got TTD. We got Lewis. Guys, take off your tags. My dog ate my homework. Well, that's still enough. Maybe keep your homework in a safer spot. That's on you. What, are you going to be in charge of NASA's security one day and just be like, I left my briefcase in the bus, at the bus. Oopsies, we lost the nuclear codes. My bad. What's Lobby 2 meant for? So at one point, this game was so popular that every game filled up to the maximum capacity that troops you could have. So there was initially 6 lobbies created so that if one lobby was overfilled, you could play in another. Yes, I got back down south. Sick. Also, it's considered pretty uncouth to stream snipe in Lobby 2. Because you take away one player from your team to focus me. And it's just kind of unnecessary attention seeking. I would say put yourself in a position to earn attention the right way. Basically, all I'm asking is that you don't sabotage your team and everyone who's trying to play legitimately by just hard focusing me. I don't mind when I get attacked, when it makes sense. But if you're just hard focusing me because I'm the streamer, like, you're doing such a disservice to everyone else on your team. See if I can get him to boo me. There we go. No, unfortunately, I need to save up. Justice for Nick. What? Nick's not being... You can play with us, but at the same time, if you're not going to be a team player, then we're not going to donate to you. Are you saying justice for Nick's because the consequences of his own actions caught up? Oh no, the consequences of my own actions? Justice for Nick? Who's this? Jackie. Okay, we gotta make some moves. Here, let's just try and help clear out the back line. Now, the reason I'm boating in this fashion is because I'm trying to avoid this guy full sending me and kicking me off this land. So I'm trying to get as big of reach as possible in an open area. That will deny him of that opportunity. Now he's not capable of it, so we can push this. How far are we behind Rico? Not that far. But he's trying to push in our back line, so we need to finish off Ewoot pretty quickly here. All right. Boys, if you can donate me. We have the numerical advantage. We just need donations. Just knock down you so we don't have a 3v1. And we gotta take care of Gabe up north. So we gotta get through this quickly. Because I don't know how much longer Gabe's gonna be able to hold. Hey boys, I've got enough troops. Donate Gabe up north. Let's try and make a line there. I'll play this smart, but let's try and build up Gabe. Gabe, you got to counterattack, bud. You got to counterattack. Ah, I didn't get enough. I tried. I distracted him for as long as I could. Oh, wrong guy. All right, we just gotta push this and hope that we can outrace them. So my strategy is to not border as many big guys as possible. So that's a good full send, Jones, but I'm not going to fall for it. I'm going to take down Bills. Isolate the enemy where they can't counterattack. Joner was a really good full send. Because if they might have had a shot if they could have got Guinevere over here, but they didn't. So now I just wrap up. I go through Orwell. And actually, I'm big enough. I'm going to try and defend my back lines. Yeah, it may look like he's taking a lot of territory, but it's only because the troops were so condensed into a narrow spot. Let me try and save my boys. This man has been literally attacking my entire team and then asked for an alliance. The audacity. All right, that's going to be good enough. We can call this 1-1 for black. So we'll say GG's on this one. Call for peace and get out of here. GG. Corgi winning. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I had a great position. I had an amazing position. Rematch. Get wrecked, nerd. See you in the next hour. One more. See you in the next hour. There's no way we could get another game in there in 10 minutes. Let's go back to lobby 1. If Guinevere had gotten south, we would have had a shot. Yeah, but at the same time, I was planning so that wouldn't happen. Joner did the best thing possible in trying to full send me to make me have borders on Guinevere, but alas. Let's do. I don't want to do Caucasia. We just did Caucasia. Yeah, I wasn't even in the game. Banana, dude, you're rusty. You're old. You haven't played in years. But also, I'd love to be on your team. You know what? Let's just do Africa because it's probably going to go down to a 1v1 anyways. But then just steamrolled me. I don't think he was in the game. He just said he wasn't playing. You switched games without calling it. That's dirty strategy. What are you talking about? You're saying the fact that you left? Oh, yeah, Banana, since you haven't been here in a while, we typically, when we're doing the Civil War, have to join a game, call out the people who keep tags on, and then go back. And then do another one. That's the thing we've had to do for a while. Like that first game we joined and left was literally just to call out the people who left their tags on, because 9 people did. That's a little bit absurd. In fact, I'm going to Be right back. I'm gonna let you guys win this one. No commands. Let's see how you do on your own.
Dude, look at the chair. Chair leading us to victory. Congratulations. Wow, chair, did you say that? True, true, true. We banned DJ in our hearts. That's good to hear, yeah. DJ is a menace to chair society. Okay, we got a little bit of time. I think I could flip in a global really quickly. Let's see. Give me France to start. Adjacent to the answer. You're kidding me. Okay, give me Germany. Germany's not the answer. Give me Spain. Spain is the answer. Told you I could do it. Told you I could do it. I'm so good at this game. Corgi, can you remove DJ's managing moderator so I can time him out for being anti-chair while you were gone? Are you asking me to ban a managing moderator for not supporting that the chair is better than me, the streamer? DJ's the only one on my side and you want me to ban him? You want me to demote him for being on my side? Yes. Okay. Corgi's better than chair. Thank you, DJ. You know what, DJ? Michigan's better than Ohio. There, I said it. I said it. What's the University of Michigan's mascot? A Wolverine? Dude, that's sick. Oh my gosh, that really sets the standards on being like a ferocious, combative, like, mascot. That's so great. Ohio, what's your answer? Oh, the Buckeye. What's the Buckeye? Oh, it's a tree. Most interesting thing about Ohio is a tree? I go, yeah, hell yeah, brother. I thought you would be on our side. Yeah, true. This is true. All right, contest up. For this one, we go Alaska and Northern Canada. You'll see there's a little island over here in the shape of a seahorse. Go to the north, draw a line across, and go to the north of that. Don't mess around on these islands over here. Corgi plays better, but the chair just looks so beautiful, so it's a draw. Let's go. I don't get it on my looks, but I get it on my my play skill. I'll take it. I'll take those. Those are wins. Ohio's better than Michigan. I don't care what anyone says. Shut up, Bills. You're from New York. No one cares. Not even the good part of New York. Not even New York City. You're from the outskirts. You're from redneck New York. Well, the adults are talking. We'll get back to you when it's time for the mac and cheese. Better New York, to be honest. Well, I'm gonna be straightforward with you. If you lived in the city, I would take the exact opposite of that. And just for the record, Bills, I want you to know that I was a Josh Allen hater when he was coming out of college. I watched that man play live because Laramie's, only 40 miles north of where I went to college. I watched that man play live and I thought he sucked. Turns out it was just everyone around him who sucked. I can't believe it. I did not believe in the Josh Allen hype. I think that year we drafted Paxton Lynch, who I also, for the record, did think was going to suck. So, I'm 50-50 on those. Yeah, Finland. Help us down here first. Help us get the big, easy target out of the way. Then we'll work backwards. Huge, big full send. Way to bait that out, Belgium. Look, Pharaoh, you have a friend, another Belgian.
we're doing good. Other than Scabby. Scabby's a little bit of a concern. Here. Codis, yeah, if you could just take over this island, that'd be wonderful. That would eliminate all of our fears over here, and we can focus down south. Okay, that should be more than enough troops for you there. Mira, also love to win over here. Let's just buff you up a little bit. Okay, that should be enough there. Now we start focusing down south. Banana, this is your time to shine. Shake off the rust, baby. Let's go, Banana. Dude, anytime I hear the banana, I always think back to The Simpsons where they're rolling fruit on they're racing fruit on the bus. And it's like, go orange, go apple. And then Ralph just goes, go banana. It doesn't move. Oh, such a good bit. Man, The Simpsons really at one point were peak TV. Peak media. Here's the funny thing. They teach us in Ohio that the first state after... that Ohio was the first state after the original. Could also tell you a fun fact about Ohio. Is that you guys were so greedy in stealing land away from the French and the Indians that you caused the French-Indian War. Which then the British had to fight for us. Which then spiraled them into such debt that they felt like it was reasonable to tax the Americans because you guys started the war. That then we felt was so unreasonable to tax us without any representation. That then caused the American Civil War. Or excuse me, not the American Civil War. The American Revolutionary War. So British, when you want to think of the reason why you've lost America, you can think Ohio. What did the villain want as a reward for killing Mel Gibson in The Patriot? The like 2004 classic The Patriot starring Mel Gibson. Oh, what's that? He wanted to live in Ohio. That's where all the villains live. Are you saying Ohio is a mastermind? No, I'm saying Ohio just hates everyone. Hates everyone and everything. Even Ohioans. Damn Ohioans, they ruined Ohio. GG's. Well, Banana got a crown. True, this is true. Typical Ohio behavior. Yeah, exactly. Stealing, getting mad, causing a war. That turned into everyone being a part of the war. You dragged us all into it, Ohio. Skibbity Ohio. Shut up. Shut up. Also, hey, congratulations. The first Generation Beta were born today. Give it up for Generation Beta. Woo! Entering the world. 2025 marks the official first burst of the Generation Beta. Alphas, get ready to wreck them. You can make fun of them forever. It's going to be so great for you. I have two friends, one that just had a baby in November and one that's having a baby in February. And despite them basically, they'll be the same age going to grade school. You know that the baby that was born in November is going to pick on the one that was born in February for being a beta. Shut up, beta. I still want Long Connecticut come back. Dude, let's be real. Connecticut, you're only relevant once every 4 years for when... Actually, you're not even relevant during the election. Connecticut, Rhode Island, just be quiet and do whatever the hell you're doing over there. They won't grow up with TikTok? I don't know. Because the ban's supposed to take effect before Trump gets inaugurated. He asked the courts to... It's so weird because he was the one who came up with the idea. His administration's like, we need to ban TikTok to stop the Chinese. Biden continued that, and now he's like, I'm going to save TikTok. And I'm just kind of sitting there being like, wait, what? What do you want? What is your stance on TikTok? Honestly, Trump's doing wonders. Sure, yeah. I mean, he campaigned on lowering gas prices grocery prices, and he's already said he's not gonna be able to do that. He's like, we're gonna get the immigrants out, but also H1B visas are totally chill. I don't know, man. He might just be looking out for himself. Call me crazy. I know that's rare for a politician of any party, that they might just be looking after themselves. But I don't know. He might be doing that. Here, let's join Scandinavia. You really want this chat to become politically debatable? No, I wasn't saying that as a political statement. I was saying that as a just in general politics. Is we constantly elect people that like say they're gonna do stuff, and then like surprise, I'm just looking out for my own interest and whoever gives me the most money's interest. Hey, thank you for following. Kamala would not be any better. I mean, here's the thing. If we're talking just pure like campaign promises versus fulfillment, yeah, that's a pretty standard pattern of promising a lot of things and fulfilling on none of them. That's just politics, baby. That's not a red or blue thing. That's politics, baby. Like, how many times have we heard ex-politician is introducing a bill to prevent politicians from trading individual stocks? I think it's about 4 or 5 times now in the last 6 years. And it never goes anywhere because no politician wants to limit how much money they can make with their clearly illegal insider trading. That's politics, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Both politics suck. I mean, here's the thing. I don't want to like hate on. Well, let's back up the train a little bit. Both candidates sucked, but Tim Walz was awesome. And I don't care if you care for his politics or not, but the memes we could have had with Tim Walz would have been fantastic. I'm looking at it from a purely meme perspective. Who's going to be more fun to meme, JD Vance or Tim Walz? Tim Walz was better. We lost a great opportunity, America. Why didn't we vote for the good memes? All right, Shroomer, I think you're going to do big things down here in the corner. RFK. See, here's the thing. Is RFK's wild. Like, the man straight up admitted to having part of his brain eaten out by worms. This is a real thing. Like, we're really gonna trust the healthcare system to this man, the man who's already like gone to the FDA and said, hey, can we remove the polio vaccination? Like, what are we doing? I don't know. He's not a fun memer. He's not gonna be fun for the memes. The man who killed a bear with his car and then dumped it in Central Park because he had a flight to catch. Oh my, he's not a fun guy to meme. It kind of feels like you're picking on someone with a mental handicap at this point. I mean, sure, he might have his the water's turning the frogs gay moment, but that wasn't it was kind of funny, but it wasn't a fun meme. As someone who's afraid of needles, I like that. Paul, you would rather risk getting polio than having a momentary discomfort with the polio vaccine. What are you talking about? My brother in Christ, look at the long-term gains. Remind me to never get the zombie apocalypse with you because your risk management decision making is just awful. GG's. Oh, I'm not in the top 10. Can someone in the top 10 call for peace? There we go. There are like 5 people with polio? Yeah, because of the polio vaccine. What are you talking about? What do you want to do? Live in an iron lung for your entire life because you don't want to get pricked by an icky needle? You icky, that's gonna hurt a little bit. Grow up, brother. Oh my gosh. Herd immunity? Yeah, exactly. Herd immunity. Like, you not wanting to get pricked by a needle to prevent the population being protected by polio, you're on the same level as that guy from Saving Private Ryan who's running ammunition up to the guy, and here's his not teammate, but here's the guy on his side being murdered by a German and just sits in the stairwell rather than trying to go and help. Make the Black Death great again? Yeah, seriously. Why are we even vaccinating for the Black Death? Jesus. Holy cow. When they say bring back the old times, that's what they really mean? Yeah. I mean, I think we've all heard this story of when the polio vaccine was first introduced, and it's like they did it. They walked into like a children's ward with all these parents around their kids who were dying, and just, oh no, that was maybe that was diabetes. I think that was diabetes. Never mind. Scratch me. I'll move on. Hey, it's Cottis. Gotta head out. It's been fun. Adios, Cody. Have a good one. As someone who nearly died from side effects of chicken pox, I wish there was a vaccine when I was born. You almost died from... I didn't know chicken pox could be lethal. I mean, I know shingles can be like really rough, and shingles is caused from when you don't get chicken pox as a young child, but you catch it as like an elder. I wish they weren't so strict on COVID rules. Maybe that would have had less MAGA hats today. Here's the thing. Is the whole MAGA movement was there long before COVID. The whole MAGA movement started from the Tea Party movement, which started from Obama forcing through the American Health Care Act. And he did that, like, he basically walked into the negotiating room being like, we have a supermajority. I don't need to hear anything a Republican has to say about this. And that lack of negotiation kind of set off a whole red wave. That kind of started a lot more of a conservative aspect than Washington was ever used to. And turns out both sides can do that. Here we are today, baby. My wife got real sick from shingles. Bad news. Yeah, I don't even know what shingles are. In my mind, like, I knew one girl who got shingles, but in my mind, shingles is like the Game of Thrones dragon scale. I've never seen it. I don't really want to imagine it, but in my mind, when you tell me you have shingles, you have the Game of Thrones dragon scale. I've been told it's not very fun. Yeah, I mean, I got chicken pox as a child. My mom did that thing where, like, a friend of mine got chicken pox, so I had to go play with him for like 4 hours, so I would also catch the chicken pox. So I've never had shingles. Ah, frick. I'm so sorry, Imperio. I tried to spawn there for the last second. I've been... Painful rash? Ugh. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a good time. Can someone explain cycles to me? Type exclamation point tutorial. Watch that, but just understand the cycle is a white bar filling up vertically. Every time it does that, that's one cycle. But the tutorial will give you a lot more. Nightbot will bring up the tutorial, and that will give you a lot more information on how to play the game. Everything I've learned from Shingles, I've learned unwillingly. Yo, the truest statement there's ever been. Anything I've learned from Shingles, I've learned unwillingly. I don't ever want to know anything about Shingles. Like, you talk about a needle poke. I don't like, ew, icky needle. No, that's icky, gross Shingles. I don't want to learn about it. It's kind of like learning there's like flesh-eating viruses. Like, the fact that that exists is gross, and I don't want to know anything more about it. You have said enough. You've convinced me. I'll never go to the Amazon. Why? I don't know. There's piranhas and flesh-eating viruses there. Ew, gross. Should have seen what Colbert did to that guy in the Christmas video. I'm going to be straightforward with you. Colbert is like a fine late night host, but the Colbert Report was like peak TV. And I missed that show so much. Just the bear threat. Just constantly reporting on the dangers of bears. So good. I cannot push through this guy. It's very unfortunate that there's such a big guy with this many troops here. And yeah, nice try. Oh, you only have 12,000 here. I'll come to you. Don't worry about it. I'm on my way. Oh, I should push. People are donating me. I've been distracted. Yeah, donate furry. I've been on my own quest. Stop this. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, cutie. Hope you're doing well. I'm purposely letting this man land. He's gonna go, oh, I'm doing such a good job. Here's my boat. Get him. Cyprus is mine. We need better satire, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, TV in general has just kind of gone downhill. The new TV system is waiting 2 years for 7 episodes that don't really accomplish anything worthwhile to have justified 7 episodes or 2 years. Just popping by to say hi. Adios. Oh my gosh. Did anyone watch the Dune Prophecy? I watched the first episode of that and was just immediately out. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So boring. Arcane though? See, Arcane was like a great example of like a great show, but it was too compressed. Like they had like, I feel like 20 plots going all at once. And it's like, man, we could have split this out amongst like 2 series, and it's just like, I know the animation style made it very expensive to do, so they did the best they could, but it just felt rushed. Doom gets so good, I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. They literally took the most boring aspect of Doom, the side characters, and made them the frontline characters. Season 5 is out soon. Yeah, I've kind of got the gist of the show of the stalker man who stalks the woman. I'm not really into You anymore. I watched the first season for sure, but I was kind of out. To be honest, I liked it how the multiple stories all interconnected. Yeah, they all interconnected, which was great, but like everything was so rushed. Like the guy goes back in time thing, or to an alternate universe, was like 20 minutes. That should have been its own episode. There's a lot more to explore there. I couldn't even finish season 1 of You, made my skin crawl. Yeah. It's kind of gross in that aspect. A little bit cringy. The problem with Arcane is it's literally a civilization-wide story, which is really difficult to encapsulate anything less than a book trilogy. Yeah, I mean, it could have been like 5 seasons or even 3 seasons. Like this season could have been 2 seasons, 2 to 3 seasons. And I think it would have fleshed out ideas more effectively and given more time to breathe. Because like things happen so fast that like characters don't even react to it. Did you like season 2 of Squid Games? That one's a real, I'm kind of split on it. Because what I wanted from season 2 was just to do another Squid Game with all new characters. And the parts of Squid Game that like they do in the games is like 10 out of 10. But like half the series is dedicated to like, oh, we gotta find the island. We gotta find the island with these characters that like no one's ever cared about. And it just ends in like a real nothing burger. So I kind of wish they had just ignored the overarching plot of like, we gotta shut this down, and just done another Squid Game. I would have enjoyed that dramatically more. Like the games were sick. The games were sick. Mingle, oh my gosh. You're ready to have your heart ripped out. But every time they would go away from the games, I would find myself on my phone. Arcane's gonna do a spin-off series next? I don't know if they will. Because here's the thing, even as successful as Arcane was, it still lost money. Because it's that expensive to make. They say they're doing Demacia next. Who was Demacia? Which character was that? Was she the black lady that becomes a witch? No, I'm not here for pronunciation lesson. I'm asking you to tell me which character it is. Don't actually me. Just, you know, help me out here, bud. Like, believe it or not, we don't have to correct everything. No, don't tell me that. I'm timing you out. You're giving me awful answers. I'm gonna give you a minute. Demacia has a place. Thank you. Thank you. This guy's giving me all the pronunciation. It's just like, no, answer my question. Like, you clearly have enough knowledge to answer the question, and you're just correcting me. I hate this. I hate being here. Thank you, Glonery. Glonier. I don't know how to say your name either. Yeah. Yeah. Stream delay? Yeah, there's a stream delay, but there's also someone who's just like so viciously like writing to correct me about pronunciation that they're not even listening to the question I had. All right, IU, I believe in you. You'll do big things. Support Ewood? No, Ewood's got like one guy to take down. Guinevere's got 500,000. Pasios has got 900,000. Belgium's got 400,000. That problem's taken care of. Support the dudes at the bottom? Yeah, we are. I mean, we got the one champion. It's fine. It's not like there's no crisis at 80%, guys. Well, I was gonna answer. I just didn't realize you didn't catch Demacia as a place. Which values are the most opposite of Noxious? Yeah, that would have been good information to know after you answered the question. Like you just did the thing out of order, and I got frustrated. I'm a stupid ape. You got to give me things in order. I can't connect A to C. I gotta have B. I gotta have everything nice in a row because I'm a big dumb monkey. Okay, we got 2 minutes for contest. Let's just wait out for contest. Ionia is another place that will come up probably next. Yeah, I mean it's I'm glad they break it out like that because like there's so much world building to do in the main city. Civil? No. We got England. You've been around long enough to know that we do civil wars after the 15-minute contest. It's kind of like Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, it sucks that like it ended in such a poor way. I don't know what's going on with House of the Dragon. That they succeeded so well in season 1 and failed in season 2. But there's so many mysterious lands outside of Westeros that'd be so much fun to explore. And I don't think they're ever going to. I think they're going to stick in Westeros forever. Like there's a whole continent to the south that like one of the original dragon riders rode their dragon for as long as they could and it never found the end to it. It's all like jungle disease and stuff like that. But like, oh, how cool would like an exploring thing be in that universe? Or like you go to the Far East. I don't know, man. All right, contest is up. We go bottom right corner. That's our play. Scandi contest. Let's go, DJ. Let's hope it doesn't devolve into a 1v1 teams. Looks like it's going to right now. I'm sorry, DJ. I think this will be a 1v1 teams. It's not looking good for you, champ. All right, so this looks like it's going to devolve into a 1v1. So just spread and go everywhere. Maybe we get a 3-team. But if we get 3-team, you go to the bottom right. Yeah, we'll get a 3-team. Go bottom right. Go bottom right. Bottom right, bottom right, bottom right, bottom right. This area, this area. This is what we need. All right, so my goal here, Finland, what are we doing? Never go to 0. You're overexpanding. I'm going to try and not cut off Gabe because I would need help over here, but I'm going to try push for land elsewhere. All right, Iwu. Oh, you're going after that guy. Unfortunate. Buddy, Southie, can you grab the free land, my guy? I don't know how much I gotta, like, beg you to do these things. There we go. And ideally, we can get Gabe down here, but this guy's becoming a problem really quickly. Southie, can you help me fight Joe Schmo? Or fight, I don't know, fight somebody, fight somebody. No. Fight this guy. Fight this guy. Go down. Go down. All right, Gabe, we got to fight this guy right away. He's getting donated to. All right, that's done. That's really amazing for us. We need a lot of help over here. Southie immediately joined the fight on Joe Schmo. Crunchy, same thing. We got to get this guy down. We got to convince his team that he's no longer a good target. Okay, good. He's holding. Let's start pushing donations forward. Stone's in the way. Let's try and donate banana up north. Middle Franken would have been a really good option if stone wasn't in the way. Donate banana. He's in kind of Russia area. Top right. Don't donate me. Don't donate me. Donate banana up north. And we'll deal with the west over here in a second. But let's try and build a banana really quickly. Surely we have more donations to give than 500,000, guys. All right, white team's the big threat. We got to deal with this over here. Banana's at... Banana, we need at 1 million. All right, Banana, you got to 1 million. Great. We need to start fighting the red team. Let's start donating Pios, Catalia, and if you could fight this guy. Keep going, bud. Keep going. We're getting pushed over here too. How much troops does this guy have? 1.3. All right, Charlie, donate Charlie. This is an emergency. Donate Charlie. Charlie Roy. Charlie Roy, you're going to do the big brave thing and you're going to fight. Yeah, good job. DJ, where are you? DJ, please stop diving. Please stop diving. Just go, just fight one guy. All right, Charlie's done. Oh, Charlie's back in. Good job, Charlie. Way to get back in that fight. This guy does not have a lot of troops left. Wonderful. All right, DJ, congratulations. You be crowned. Donate DJ. DJ, if you could close off 809 so it doesn't get into our back lines, that would be much appreciated. If white donated instead of voting, it would be much harder. Yeah, that's the classic case of everyone needing to be the hero and everyone donate. Like if they had just supported, I think it was 809 or whoever voted into here. If they'd all done that, we'd be screwed because the red team would have held us off over here. We never really got momentum and they could have tore through our back lines. Well, they all like voted over themselves. Great hold down here, though, boys. Pios and Charlie Roy. Well done. Way to be patient and hold that one together for us. I'm sure you've already said it, but how was New Year's? Oh, New Year's for me was not great. I had to just like comfort my dog, who's definitely afraid of fireworks, for until about 1 to 2 in the morning, and then I edited. And that's all I did. I didn't even like count down or see the ball drop or anything like that. Anything with fireworks becomes crisis management for me.
GG. All right, it is time for a free-for-all contest. Or not a free-for-all, a civil war. Let's take off tags, go to game menu, settings, lobby 2, back and close, multiplayer. Man, I needed so much help and you didn't help me. Well, here's the thing, bud, is no one deserves anything in these games. We're all working together for one common purpose, and if you're not the best person to achieve our goals, then you don't get donations. It's nothing against you personally, but you need to change your mindset from why is no one helping me to versus how can I help the team. All right, let's do Middle East. Good luck, boys. Make sure Banana knows this time. Banana, this is your warning. We're joining the Middle East. I had a better position than DJ? No, you didn't. By the time we were donating to DJ, he already had the crown. Prior to that, we were crisis managing, defending our backlines. So, I don't know how to teach you how to not be selfish, but I would love for you to learn that. Okay, so we have 5 people with tags on. Banana, this is for you. We're going to call out these people who have tags on. We're going to quit this game and we're going to join another one. If you have a good position, put it in chat. No, never put it in chat because no one reads chat during the games. If you have a good position, you don't need to tell people you have a good position. All right, Sponge, take off your tag. Lady Gaga, DJ, Anti-Chair, Magnus, Finland. Again, Finland, bud? Come on. Winter or Lego. Take off your tags, guys. No meme tags, no tags at all. Take off your tags. We're joining Middle East again. Hi, Corgi. How you doing? I'm all right. Why don't I see these games? Because you're not in lobby 2. You missed the very crucial point where I said go to lobby 2. You missed that. But next time when we call out Civil Wars, we do it in lobby 2. So it's game menu, settings, lobby 2. Hopefully we're not too crunched together here. Unfortunate. Etwas is not doing the most amazing with his troops right now. I think he tried to attack a bot. All right, Enigma. Hopefully you can win this fight on your own down south. Whoa, yeah. Freaking Scion got off to a good start. So did Red. All right, here's our play. You ready for this, Cookie? We take down this guy. Nana Plaza, I hope you can save. No, bud. You need to save. You need to save. Io, you be ready in case there's a full send. But your focus needs to be supporting the crown. So if land attacks Nana, then that's you. You attack land.
Enigma, how have we not won this fight yet? That really hurts us. I think we just lose this corner. Yeah, we lost it. We needed an Enigma to win this fight a lot earlier. Granted, it was a 1v1. But he's drained so many resources doing it. That's going to be really tough. It's impossible to win now. Elliot did the right thing of just holding out and buying his team time. Blue, what do you think about this? What do you think about just a last-ditch effort? What do you think about doing this with me? There's still a chance. Ewoots, we go down swinging, bud. We go down swinging. How's the rest of the board looking? I mean, DJ's over here. He's in a little bit of a tough position. And he doesn't have borders on Scion, which is really rough. Who are you guys all donating to? I see DJ donating away. I see Void donating away. Like, you guys understand that if Scion falls, you guys are going to be next, right? You're attacking Black? My brother in Christ. And cutting off DJ. I don't know if that's it, Chief. All right, now we just hold. Red's attacking over here. See, if I was on red, I wouldn't be pushing over to get to Scion. I would let white handle it, and I would consolidate my borders over here. Like, this is a great example of where to know not to push. Like, you don't want borders on Scion. You don't want to be put in a position where you're in the middle. You want to consolidate a corner so you're only attacking from one side. It would be really easy to convince white to alliance up and then put your full force into these guys over here. Like, you could all donate bills right now or Lychee and then just really be rolling through and have a chance of fighting Scion, but now you're in a race against the clock because Scion is dominating this game. And this is a great example. Oh, that's a player. Yeah, that's a great example of a bad boat. Like, you want to try and limit the amount of borders your team has. So your Bills is kind of sacrificed over here. He's not going to have enough troops to hold back. So, and you're fighting Leche, who only will strengthen blue. You want to fight the stronger of the two teams. The better strategy, just for future reference, will be to fight down the blue team and then collapse into the yellow. What's Blue's advice? Blue's advice is to keep doing what they're doing and fight red immediately. But I think this game is lost for everyone because it's going to take a heroic effort for white to do anything about Scion. I mean, they are pushing, but that'll only last as long as their crown doesn't have borders, which is going to be tough to push anymore from here. And white doesn't really have that strong of a position to do anything with. Uh-oh. Is that the crown? No. Yeah, the moment you unleash their crown, the whole white team might collapse. They're doing a good job of avoiding him. But blue is such a thorn in red's side because they never dealt with the biggest guy over here. They prioritized fighting yellow. That white might still be in this. They just gotta be careful about boats. Here comes a boat, but DJ's really good about monitoring boats, so I would be surprised if this one doesn't get picked up. I don't think that one's big enough. Oh, it is. Close call. Oh, be careful. Be careful, Soviet. You don't want to push this. Yo, you bordered him. You fool. You have got to thank your lucky stars. That player over-attacked because the crown had a way out. I cannot. Oh no, he's through. That's a huge blunder by Soviet Onion. That unleashes the floodgates. Now White's in a lot of trouble. That's a lot of trouble. Void was doing such a good job of avoiding borders, but now he's dead in the water. Fortunately for him, the crown is over attacking, which might give them a little bit of breath, but they're in a rough spot. How's this fight going? This is stalemated over here. Red didn't deal with blue quick enough, and now blue's got a lot of momentum on their side. Because red has a lot of land, but it's very much divided, where blue's is more consolidated. What's DJ going to do here? How's he going to help fight back against the crown? He's going to push into land with New Year. It's not the worst strategy, but he's got to get borders with Skew, like either now or never. Because Skew has built back up to his red interest, way above it. So he's going to be tough to take down. Oh, man. Things really came apart for White. They had a good momentum there for a little bit. But all it took was one person to free up the crown, and now things are looking a little bit different. But here's DJ into the crown. He's got to be signaling to his teammates to all fight the crown, and maybe he can stay on. Void's got to jump in here now. Soviet's out of the fight and is actually getting attacked by Dokja, which is a good move on his part. Just kind of leeching land where he can. Because DJ doesn't have a direct land border, this is going to be tough to stay on. I would be really arguing to just do like one more attack on land and get a direct border. So you're not having to dedicate so many troops to just staying on. Buddy, just give one more attack. Why don't you want a direct border on him? You're losing Void. He's your only hope. Blue is gaining a lot of momentum. Blue might actually be the big threat over here. This is going to come down to Blue versus Scion right now. But Blue has got to do a good job of grabbing land, but they have to get rid of Irish Nami. That is like no longer an option. They have to get rid of him. They want to time this well. Where they take out the easy target, sure, but they got to get rid of Irish Nami. You don't want this guy hanging around. Why is White and Blue fighting? This is a really dumb move on both parts. Each one of them has a bigger priority than fighting each other. Like, Blue's goal needs to be consolidating as much land as possible before engaging with Scion, and DJ is a great way to hold off Scion. White is going to win. On the heels of DJ, I would say anything is possible, but he's in a very heavy losing position. Scion needs to take care of White really quickly. And then get ready for the big fight with Blue. Blue's got to get rid of Red. And then Black is kind of going to be a little bit of a kingmaker position here. That's a smart move by Poop Scooper to immediately attack the crown while he had a numerical advantage. Put the odds in their favor. This Discord guy has got to just donate at this point. There's no point in trying to finish off DJ. He's just got to support his crown. Because Land's not donating. He's trying to attack. He's going into DJ trying to finish him off. That is not your priority. You need to be fighting either Poop Scooper or donating. Probably fighting is better because you don't want to lose too many troops on your front to become an easy target. And Corgi 1 grabs a lot of easy land away. I don't not like that move in this position. And he starts to engage land, which is actually pretty good in this position because Poop Scooper can win this battle with these guys donating, and he can take away land's opportunity rather quickly. So land is no longer in the fight. Now they still have Docha to worry about over here in the corner, but I think they can safely ignore that as they have 53% of the land. Well played by Blue. That was a great game by Blue. They really had a strong comeback off the heels of good gameplay by
Corgi 1 and Poop Scooper. They did get lucky that red did not prioritize them and prioritize the weaker team so that blue could accumulate strength. If that didn't happen, no matter what blue did, they would have lost. If the red team had prioritized donating Bills and Princess to fight down Corgi 1, I think we would be looking at a red push here into red victory rather than the other way around. A lot of things had to go right for blue to get in this position. Scion almost was able to wrap it up once their crown was unlocked, but they lost a lot of manpower before that happened. But GG's to blue. This is the games we're after. These are the games we're after. The real competitive games. We'll go ahead and call that one here. Well done to the blue team. Congratulations. That was a great victory. Was blue our threat, not yellow? Yeah, blue was your threat, Bills. Red should have hard focused down blue before they had the opportunity to get strong because they had a lot more people, a lot more land than yellow. Yellow, you could have ignored the entire time and been fine because you only had one person that had a border with a yellow. So if you had attacked blue instead of yellow, you would have been able to conquer a lot more land, and it probably wasn't you guys winning at the end. I was trying to get donos. Yeah, people just got too infatuated with Leche being strong, but he didn't have the angle on blue. Alrighty, let's go back to... Did I go back to lobby 1 already? No, lobby 1. Add tags back. And go to multiplayer. I was in the middle. I didn't expect to win. You guys were really close. You guys were really close. If you had a couple, like 30 more seconds without engaging the crown, you probably would have won. But while we have a little bit of time before next contest, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. It's pronounced Wingardium Leviosa. Doesn't it start with an L? Rock. Void and I had a truce while I was donating away to try and take down Black. If Void had turned on me a little bit faster, I think you'll win, DJ. Yeah, Void could have pushed his advantage a little bit more, knowing that Scion was going to be the threat. But they were getting attacked by red. White was getting attacked by red, which really complicated White's position. It was a negative for both red and white to be engaging. I think we still have a flaggle to do. Give me Vietnam. F. This is the Pacific Island. It's not Fiji. I'm just trying to go down. Oh, I think I even know this one. What's the island chain off Papua New Guinea? I don't know. Give me the Marshall Islands. I don't think this is the Marshall Islands. Yo, Abba with the $10 donation. Quit picking on Ahmed again. Okay, I'll stop picking on Ahmed again. Okay, Marshall Islands. It's south of the Marshall Islands. I don't know. Who's got a guess? The Solomon Islands? Nope. Close. Close. New Caledonia? You know what? It probably is New Caledonia. You're right. Good job, Kraft. Damn you, New Caledonia. What's the shape of New Caledonia? That one. This is the island chain I was thinking about, too. Ugh. Pick the emblem of it. Seashell. Pick a flag of a country that neighbors it. I don't know, one of these. Ah, you got me. This one. This one. F. I was really thinking this was like Nordic something. That many. 200,000. They use the Tala. They use the franc. Of course, everyone uses the franc. Damn you, New Caledonia. Oh, because they're France. Oh my God. They're part of France. I'm an idiot. I'm mad. I'm mad about New Caledonia. It's not even a country. It's a province. Corgi, you doing a 12-hour stream when you get 50K? No, we'll probably do a Q&A. We haven't done one of those since like 10K. I do be getting a lot of questions, so I'll probably just do a Q&A. All right, contest is up. We go top right. Basically, we want to draw a line from the tip of Finland to the tip of the Black Sea and go east of that. We want modern-day Russia borders. Modern-day Russia borders. Who's your favorite mod? Pharaoh. Because you gotta think, oh my gosh, Pharaoh's not usually here. He doesn't do a lot of modding stuff. He runs the Discord. He runs the Discord. Good luck, boys. We need to fill some gaps back here, boys. We need to fill some gaps. Like, this is an area of concern. We don't need to be down here. We need more people up north. This is not modern day Russia borders. That's the sovereign country of Turkey, Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Syria, Israel, Palestine, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. You guys really failed geography class, huh? Public schools really do be failing you that much. How am I in the corner and outnumbered? How am I solo in the corner right here? There's like guys nearby, but I don't touch a single teammate. Yeah, in the like the backest of the back lines. This is an objective failure. Honda, Soviet, fight this guy. What are we doing? Get involved. Join me. Join me. Nana, this is you. You're there. I'm joining in too. At Was, let's clear out this guy. Me and you. Okay, that works. We can split. That's fine. All right, start donating forward. We need to deal with blue. Everyone please donate Belgium. Donate Belgium. Donate Belgium. There's Elliot. All the way back there. Okay. Go, Belgium. You're at max. Go, go, go. If your numbers aren't moving, you need to attack again. Charge. Charge. No, fight the big guy. That's why you're getting troops. Fight the big guy. Fight the big guy. All right. F him. Ewoot, you're in, bud. Don't trust Belgium. No more donations. If he's not going to follow instructions, we can't trust he's actually on our side. Donate Ewoot. We can trust Ewoot. Keep going, Ewoot. Don't stop. Yeah, Belgium is 100% not on our side. He's actively trolling us. And he's trying to work to cut off Ewoot so he can throw the game. So we can't allow that. Ewoot, you gotta push through the last guy and block off Belgium. Donate to British? No, he's not on our team. We don't get any points from that. Like, he's on our team, but he's not in our clan, so we lose points the more land he takes. That's a big thing you need to make sure you're doing, is never donating to someone who doesn't have the Corgi tag, because we get points based off the percentage that our clan holds. So when we give it to somebody else, when we give troops to somebody else, we lose points. GG's. It shouldn't work like that. I wish it didn't, because then it would be like we would have more incentive to donate to people like that in those situations, but it does. It's the way the game do be working. We can get one done before contest. I agree. Let's do North America. Do we do Alaska again? It's a non-contest, so we can go anywhere. I can spawn on an island again. True, true. This is true. Abba probably owns a Tesla. No, I doubt Abba owns the Tesla. I imagine Abba owns like a sports car, a diesel, and potentially a diesel truck.
In fact, I can almost guarantee you Ab owns a diesel truck because he mentioned he worked on A&M and Texas Tech as probably a contractor or some aspect of that, which means he needs a truck. You know Diesel? Did you see my picture? Well, yeah, but you said you worked on all those companies, so I imagine like those guys typically have trucks. Am I dumb? Like, I would imagine you would work on a truck and actually need a truck, not just a guy who like, oh, I need this gigantic truck so I can haul my one dining chair once a year. GMC Denali? Okay, fair. And you can always tell when someone actually needs a truck to work with because it'll be banged to crap. It'll be 20 years old and absolutely decimated. Like dents everywhere. Easiest way to tell if the person who's driving a truck is a working man or not is how banged up their truck is. Like my friend's dad has worked in tile for 20 years. His truck was the most beat up piece of crap you've ever seen in your entire life, and you go, oh, he must be poor. No, the man clears 200,000 a year. It's just like, why would I get a nice truck for when it's just going to be a work truck? Poop Scooper, can you please charge? Go into Luna. Belgium, you can join. This will be your redemption arc, Belgium. What's up? I watch your videos a lot lately. Well, thank you, brother. I'm glad you enjoy them. I drive a Tacoma. No need for huge trucks. Tacoma's a great vehicle. But I imagine you need an SUV because you live out, you're a farmer, which means you live in a rural area, which means the weather's not always nice and the roads aren't paved. Always paved. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm not anti-truck. I'm anti-truck when people don't need a truck. I'm anti the guy who thinks he needs a truck because, you know, he needs to haul one thing a year. I only need a truck to buy feed for my deer? Yeah. Wait, oh, okay. I was thinking, wait, you have pet deer? And then I remembered hunting. I remembered hunting? And I go, Bengals, bud, you got a guy you can get. AI, this is your time to shine. I believe in you. I was like, oh, it's cute. He has pet deer. I was like, oh, no, he shoots them. I dive a Chandra? Yeah, you're the problem. You're the problem. You're the exact person I'm calling out. You don't need a Tundra. No one drives a Tundra as a work truck. It's too nice. Who's this? Furry? Good luck. What kind of trucks we talking about? The vanity trucks is the best way of putting it. I hate vanity trucks. They're big, they're dangerous, very gas inefficient, bad for the environment. No use in society. We hates them. Kia's putting out a truck and it kind of looks neat. The Tasman? This looks like the... I mean, it kind of looks like a Jeep. It kind of looks like a vanity truck. I'm going to throw it out there. Show me the interior. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what Kia puts out.
It's a sick truck. It looks good. I'm not going to deny that. Those trucks' whole purpose is to blind me on the highway at night. Yeah, we really need legislation about how bright we need headlights to be. Because, like, I'll just be driving along in my Mazda and just have the entirety of my car lit up because I just happen to be in front of a truck. He doesn't have his brights on. It's just how bright trucks are and how high they are on the ground. Just puts it directly in my cab. It's like, oh, did you need a rear view mirror? Sorry, you only get a blinding light of God. Get wrecked. Yeah, it's just like, you know, I love that you're prioritizing your own personal safety. And there are situations where, sure. Oh, dang, the Sugar Bowl got postponed. And there, like, when you're driving in rural areas where there's deer, yeah, having extra headlights could save a life, for sure. But there definitely needs to be a setting of like, hey, I'm just in the city. I don't need to blind everyone around me. Yeah, I think we need a city setting for lowering the brightness. All right, so it's 1v1. We spread, we go everywhere. I only use the light bar and brights when I'm on back roads with no one to blind. Yeah, you're an American hero. You're one of the few. It's also the same logic as to why literally every classic car has become large and comically heavy. Saw a 90s Ranger next to a modern F-150 on the road and the size difference was comical. Yeah. Which is crazy because it has the same bed. It hauls the same thing. I have a distinct memory of my dad getting a Ranger. And if you don't know, the Ranger back seats doesn't allow you to sit forward. You have to sit side by side. And the first time my dad took us out, me and my brother, he made us wear helmets. I sometimes throw flashbang grenades out the window just to get the people behind me. I don't blind with my brights. Yeah, you're the truck driver that we all hate on the road. But I saw somebody post a very comical error with the Cybertruck. You won't believe it. There's another design problem with the Cybertruck. And it's that it's got the lights on the front are just runner lights. They don't actually show anything. The real headlights are below the metal front, the grill, if you will. And the problem with that is below the grill, there's also a little bit of a shelf, which is perfect for accumulating snow. Which means that a Cybertruck driver will, in a snowstorm, will lose their headlights. Fantastic. It's just like, it's crazy to believe that the Cybertruck came from a company that has a history of designing cars, and they just came up with so many comical errors with the Cybertruck. Comically, very obvious flaws. Shermer, help me over here. This is our mission. Shermer, join me. How's black team looking? We gotta play a little bit conservative here. Not get too far ahead of ourselves. So I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna start fighting this guy. Actually, you know what? Let's just push through here and not get a border with New Zealand. We'll leave Sargento alone. Sargento alone for this fight, but we'll crush this fight. And I'm just going to go Operation Backline Disruption. We have enough board percentage where I don't need to worry about my survival. Okay. I think that was worth. I think that was a worthy risk. Was it a risk I would take again? Remembering this was a contest? Maybe not. But hey, we cleared out an entire corner, the most powerful area of red. I think that's fair. LED headlights also don't run hot enough to melt snow, so it just builds up and accumulates. Oh, I didn't know that. That's even worse for the Cybertruck. Oh no. That's hilarious. GG. There's someone in here named Miami Dolphins. Let's go. Huge. We have another Dolphins fan. I can even be more of a Dolphins fan because Calais Campbell and their head coach, I forgot his name, both grew up in Denver, which is where I grew up. Dolphins fans unite. There's dozens of us. Dozens. Let's go, Cowboys. Hey, the adults are talking. Let us know when you get past the first round of the playoffs. You haven't been relevant since the 90s, and you know it. I'm a Colts and Dolphins fan. I humbly apologize for everything that happens in the Colts organization. They're an absolute disaster. Your franchise has been downhill since you gave up on Peyton Manning. Let's go Buffalo. Yeah, I don't think anyone's rooting against Buffalo. They're like the underdogs. It's just like they haven't ever won it. You root for them. You'll root for the underdogs of the Lions. Andrew Luck wasn't horrible. No, he just put him in front of a Swiss cheese offensive line, and he got sacked so much he decided to quit the game. What are you talking about? You ruined that man. Buddy, I'm just going to put you in timeout. Only fan base more insane than mine. I F with the Bills. Yeah, the Bills are a great fan base. You know, they'll just like, I don't know how the table diving has started, but that's an amazing tradition. Drinking out of a bowling ball, also 10 out of 10. Philadelphia Eagle fans are just mean. I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles. I have nothing but contempt for the Eagles, minus Saquon Barkley and Jason Kelsey. You guys fired Andy Reid, you monsters. You're the franchise so desperate for a win you can look past Michael Vick's horrible atrocities and just put him in as a quarterback again. All right, let's do Africa. Any Chiefs loves here? No, you love yourself enough. No one likes you. You're the new Patriots. No one likes you. Shut up, Chiefs. God. It's so annoying being in the same division as the Chiefs because you can't even watch the game. They just any like good Chiefs play, especially involving Travis Kelce, is like, what do we gotta do? Pan to Taylor Swift. It's just like, I get it. She's famous. She's cool. I like her music too. But like, I would love to like, instead of panning to Taylor Swift every 2 seconds, maybe get a replay of that. Show more Tua. It would be great if Tua would stop diving head first and getting concussed every 2 seconds. I would love that for the Dolphins. Tua's now playing like with his life. He's gotten so many concussions that like the next one could end him. Oh, I don't like that position. It's like, brother, we don't need the first down that bad. I swear to God, you can just like slide a little earlier. You got Tyreek Hill on your team, brother. We'll be fine. Just give it up for this play. Jump on the next one. Let Tyreek Hill smoke everyone on the field. And then throw it 40 yards deep. And then have him run the extra 60. And we got a touchdown. I must say, Dak Prescott's been such a disappointment. Whenever he does good, there's some team ties the score and he gets worried and fumbles every single play. Yeah, Dak's never really been able to put it together. I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys. You can blame the offensive coordinator all you want, but ultimately, like, Dak's had the weapons to succeed and he just hasn't on the same scale that other quarterbacks have. I don't think Dak's him. Oh, huge. So tired of the Chiefs? Yeah, imagine being in the AFC West and having to watch the Chiefs twice a year. They're the most insufferable team there ever was. Go get him grass. CeeDee Lamb's really good? Yeah, and his talent's being wasted. With Cooper Rush. It's kind of like you feel the same thing for like Courtland Sutton. It's like Courtland Sutton is an elite wide receiver, but he's never had the stats to back it up because he's always had garbage quarterbacks throwing to him. This year he finally has Bo Nix, who's like capable, and he's like popping off. He's doing amazing. It's like, wow, we've had this guy this entire time and we've never been able to do anything with him. GG. Yeah. This is our last one of the day. Broncos versus the Bills in the wild card's the most likely. Yeah, I don't think the Broncos are going to... Oh, this is the end. That was the end. I don't think the Broncos are going to do anything in the playoffs, but it's a great mark for us to get to the playoffs. I think we'll be happy with that. But that's going to do it for today, boys. I have got to go and get ready for my flight tomorrow, so there will be no more streams for the rest of the week. So, Stream Boy, there will be videos put out. But I will see everybody for stream on Monday. Adios, boys.